And now, Freelance Heroism presents Return to Ravenloft.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Dees.
And I'm Rachel.
And before we even get started, we just want to say thank you to everyone out there who donates to the Patreon, in particular those who donate at the producer tier.
Yes.
Rachel, would you like to let us know who they are?
I would love to. We want to say thank you to Duncan, Nate, Breakmeister, and Rebecca. Thank you so much, everyone.
You help us make a better show for everyone, and we really appreciate it. We couldn't do it without you.
Thank you.
All right, Rachel.
Dees.
Topic for discussion. You ready?
I'm ready.
Mia Jovovich.
Mila Jovovich.
Oh, fuck, man. I don't know which letter is supposed to be on and off. All right. Tell me what you were thinking. You just said it. You were like, what was it, high school me?
It was like junior high,
Junior high.
I think.
Okay.
When I first learned of this actress, because I saw her in The Fifth Element.
Right.
Which is still like one of my favorite movies.
It's a good movie. I don't think it's overrated, but it's pretty good.
I think it's very fun.
That's fair. I mean, look, it's not Goodfellas, but it's pretty good.
Well, I don't know if Goodfellas is fun in the same way that The Fifth Element is fun.
I think it's fun. I think it's a fun movie.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's clearly not the same genre or vibe.
Right.
Right. And I think clearly Fifth Element is a good movie. I don't think it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Though it does share some tropes and some alignments with bad movies. It does it in a self-aware way, which makes it like it understands why it's being corny.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that okay, the main topic here is Mila Jovovich.
Yes.
I guess all right. Any
That's
more
right.
letters you want to drop out?
That's how you look.
Okay.
That's how you say her name.
Look, yeah, I don't give a shit. Never gonna talk to her. I will say this about her: she's a talented actress, but she needs to quit picking her own movies. She needs to have someone else whose job it is to do those, because fucking Monster Hunter, Resident Evil. I get that you like video games, and so you want to make movies about video games, right?
I will say I'm a big fan of like the Hellboy movies, like the early ones, but the remake where she's in it and she's like the main villain. It was so bad that I stopped the movie. I don't think I even got halfway. I stopped the movie. I never went back to it. And if you know anything about me, I do not like to not finish a book or a movie or anything like that. Even if it's bad, like I will usually just tough it out. I could not finish the Hellboy remake. It was so bad.
I don't even watch these movies anymore. I have gotten a bead on what she's doing, and I'm not a fan. So I will say this: the Monster Hunter movie I saw the last 5 minutes of the other day on TV, which it came out recently. Should not probably be on TV already, but it is. You can make your own determinations why that might be. But I think Mila Jovovich, I'm just gonna fuck that up a million times. I think that she might be single-handedly responsible for all of the DVD section at Walmart. Like she's not. Look, I think you're talented, Mila. I think you're talented. I think you are really objectively talented. But you just gotta stop. You just gotta stop with these dog shit movies. The fucking Resident Evils.
Well, the Resident Evil movies, her husband is the guy who makes those.
Well, then she needs to get a divorce. Those movies are terrible. Don't be in those movies. They're bad. They're bad.
They're bad.
Fucking that Monster Hunter thing. What? Bad. Bad. You need to make more Fifth Elements and less of those. I mean, you can't. I mean, I get it that it's like a charming movie from an era where everybody was sort of fond of it. And so that movie has more weight to it than maybe the film itself dictates.
That's fair.
Fair, right?
Yeah.
It's like Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's a good movie. But it carries something else. There's something else there that makes people grab it.
Yes.
Grab that movie. It's like it's got its own gravity now.
Yeah.
That maybe if another movie were exactly the same quality and exactly the same vibe in a different time period, would fail miserably.
That
right?
Yeah. When I think of Rocky Horror Picture Show, I think of like when I was in high school and I worked at a movie theater, and every weekend in October we would do midnight showings, and people would show up in like costume and throw like rice and toilet paper and stuff during the movie. And it was a very fun time. And so when I think of the movie, I associate it with like that sort of fun and excitement.
Right. And I think that's important, right? Like movies oftentimes they're greater than the sum of their parts, right? And so we need some more heart in their films and less, fucking sequel number 9 of the fucking zombies. I'm sorry. I'm fucking done.
Zombie World 17, the zombies are still here and we have not learned
But there's
anything about them.
Because we were talking about Last of Us before we started this, right?
Yeah.
And here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. There is a TV show that is based on a video game, right? That is good, like really good, and not like good, like oh, I like this game, so I will like this show, kind of good. Just good on its own, even for people who did not play the game. It's good on its own. So I think that's important. I think when people oftentimes get the rights to something, right? They think just calling it this is going to do all the heavy lifting. Looking at you, Michael Bay, you piece of shit. Like, he thinks, I got Transformers, so I can do whatever the fuck I want, and it's going to sell tickets. So let me just make whatever movie I want and just call it Transformers, right?
Yeah.
And it's a bag of shit. It's the worst. All of those fucking things suck so bad. And I'm like, I'm not trying to say you can't make changes, because Last of Us made changes, right?
Yeah.
And they're good.
They're good.
And the show's still good.
Yes. I think if you're keeping the sort of like the themes and the story behind it, then it's okay to make changes. As
a creator, there is a soul to the things that you make. For lack of a better word, I don't think there's really a soul, but there is a je ne sais quoi, right? There's a thing that exists as the spirit, the zeitgeist of the work, right? And as long as you're true to that, then I think you're good.
Yes.
But as soon as... Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, I have a great example of how it's done badly.
Okay.
Which this has been a thorn in my heart for over a decade at this point.
Okay.
All right. The short story, I Am Legend.
Oh, shit.
By Matheson.
I've heard this a bunch of times.
The title of this story is like, plays a major part and is like part of the theme of this entire story of like this guy who's on his own, and like everybody else in the world has turned into like these weird semi-sentient vampire monsters, right? And he during the day goes out and hunts them and destroys them, and then at night he has to hide from them.
Right.
In the Will Smith remake, they completely changed like the meaning behind like the title, which the title of something is what you get before you even look at the synopsis or before you read or watch the story itself. So the title is important, and they completely changed like the soul of this story, and I am still angry about it to this day.
You know what's crazy?
In the movie, it's like, this is a vampire story and you fight zombie vampires. No, it's not.
Well, you told me what the actual premise is and how at the end something happens that changes the context of everything.
Yes.
And it's very good.
Yes.
That sounds way better. And I actually liked that movie when it came out because I didn't have any context for why it was different. And when you told me that, now I look at it and I'm like, God damn it.
If they just wanted to make a zombie movie with Will Smith,
it would have been easy enough.
That's fine. Just don't call it I Am Legend, and then give it a completely different meaning from the story.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like they do this a lot, and I don't understand why. Because the art's already made for you, right? It's already, especially for some of these things where it's like popular already. The work's already done.
Yeah.
Right? Your job now is to convert this into something else, right? When somebody draws a sketch and I go to ink it, right? I'm not changing their shit.
Right.
Right? The sketch is there. I got to add to it, right? That's my job, is to turn it into an ink. And if someone else hands me inks and it's my job to color it, then it's my job to make that ink pop, not to change the image, right?
Right.
I feel like that this point is lost on a lot of Hollywood. And then they complain when things don't do well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's very. It's frustrating.
I guess asking an industry that is widely considered to be soulless, right, to create something that has soul is difficult. I think of how many of these types of works and projects go out and have a creator who really does feel positively about them, and then through no fault of their own, are contractually obligated to finish this thing even after the business people get their hands on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I sort of feel this way about DC Comics, right? Okay, so DC Comics did a series of comics for a long time, and they're all, I don't want to say they're all good, but they all have moments, right? Really powerful moments. They're not like Marvel, where Marvel is like a more kind of, I would say, realistic. People have real life problems, while DC Comics are more like the legend of superhero X or Y or whatever.
Okay.
So like Superman is like the legend of Hercules, right? It's a tale that you tell. It's a big, iconic, bold thing. So you'd think these would be perfect for movies, and they're all bad. Every last fucking one of them is dog shit. But here's what's crazy, right? The people who do the cartoon movies, Mask of the Phantasm for Batman, Killing Joke, fucking all these, was it Red Hood? All these movies that are done from DC are fan-fucking-tastic. These cartoon movies are excellent, and the fucking real movies are trash. And the only thing I can think of is that the business people are more involved with the large projects, like the movie.
Yeah. I would think too that if you're working on something that's animated, like you're just sort of more in it, like, because if you're directing a movie or whatever, then you're like, hey, do the thing, or this is the scene that you're doing. Whereas if you're involved in animating, I assume that, it takes a long time to like draw the different frames, and you want to go over like, background images and stuff like that. And so maybe you just put more thought into.
But even the story and the delivery and everything about it for those movies is just better. Like they actually can hit themes that are dark, like real dark themes that make it important feeling, like it has weight. When I watch those movies, the live action ones, I just don't feel anything at all. Like I don't know.
I don't read a lot of comics, but I will say it's definitely easier for me to get into like a Marvel movie than a DC movie.
For sure. That the people that are writing and developing the Marvel universe understands what their characters are about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The majority of these movies don't even have their characters in the costumes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the them being a superhero is secondary. to them being a character and a person, right? Yeah. So they're telling that kind of story, and so it adapts, I guess, better to the average watcher. But DC really needs help. It's like the people that are producing them have misunderstood the fundamental qualities of the soul of their art. Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and go to this week's episode?
Let's do it.
Okay. So this is keeping with our superhero talk theme.
Yeah.
Return to Ravenloft, episode 11, Hulk Splash.
I know what this is about, and it's funny. All right. Enjoy the episode. All right, let's play this game. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. This is our warm up. This is our warm up session. We have to get into rhythm.
Okay, I am ready to rock and roll.
Oh, geez, your testicles haven't dropped yet.
They've dropped.
Okay,
they've dropped.
Not far enough.
Believe they've dropped. I got the balls. Actually, are not affected by the aging.
So what you're saying is that you're
6-year-old balls
down to your knees. Gotcha.
I've been tucking them in my boots.
The saggy old ball.
First off, I want you to know.
Delete. That's not even outtakes. That's getting deleted.
In the future, I want this. Hold on. I want to just clarify that one day when we like Vox Machina and we sell our fucking podcast to HBO, I want you to know that the elasticity on Kavira's balls has always been a tight pair. Hey, there's bound to be a sex scene, and it'll probably be on HBO, I'd imagine. So they might show it. I know sometimes who
plays Kavir in the Freelance Heroism HBO Max show? That's what I want.
Timothy Oliphant. For sure.
Okay, you know what? I can't really argue that hard.
No.
I would say Walton Goggins, but
no,
I like him for everything.
Yeah,
but he would be another professional that I'd interact with all the time, but not.
Yeah. No, He's about the right age. He's got the okay. You know what? Can't argue.
Don't come at me with this shit. I know what I want. I know what I'm about. Son.
I know what old guy with saggy balls I want to play me in a movie.
I told you they are a tight 5.
This is gonna kill me not to come back to that all game.
It's like buying pot on a cold winter's morn. All right,
but I fear Rachel more than I fear the joke.
All right,
I cannot leave this conversation in the episode, so do not make any callbacks. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. Get your giggles out now. You're not making any callbacks later.
I've got a full beanbag full of fucking callbacks.
If you make a single callback, then you have to edit this entire recording session.
He's going to pull this podcast over to the side of the road if we don't behave.
Oh no, but I think that he would be a good pick. I think.
There
was also another guy, but I don't know the guy's name. But I think Oliphant has charisma, and that he could be a dick if he needed to.
That guy, in season 2 of Gemstones, he was like that kind of shady guy from
the wrestling guy.
Yeah,
the wrestling promoter. Yeah, he's good too.
Yeah,
he's a little too old though, I think. I mean, he is. He looks like movie 70. Why is he laughing?
David, are you okay?
Because we don't want to edit the episode. That's why.
I'm trying my best. I'll look. Dugan's hole. I'm sorry. I'll try.
Do not.
I'm gonna throw a Dugan's hole.
Do not.
In this
no,
episode.
Absolutely not.
I got it out of the system with my poem, so I don't have to worry about it anymore.
I did not get it out of my system.
I see.
Any references like that, you are editing this entire session.
It's just gonna.
And I'm gonna wait until the week before, and I'm just gonna drop the whole audio log in the chat, and I'll be like, "Somebody edit this."
I'm gonna post it unedited, and it's just gonna be like a 3-second clip at the beginning where me being like, "I don't know how to edit this," and then it's just gonna be the full 3.5 hours, 4-hour recording.
Nobody will listen to that.
We'll call them the Dees tapes.
You talking about the Dees cut?
Yeah, the Dees cut. All right.
The Dees cut is but not using a pizza wheel. Just eating the whole thing out of the box, just tilting it and sliding it out.
Like a fucking python?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh God, you got the Anaconda song stuck in my head now.
Aha. Smokes cigarettes, wears flannel, has an hingeable jaw. Now we know that.
Bitches love it. Bitches love it. They're like, he's better than a handbag. See, I made it non-sexual. Don't be weird.
Okay. All right. I think we've gotten it all out of our system.
Not even close, but let's pretend.
Okay.
So we have a horse back from the dead. You guys are staring down a were spider. Yeah. Interesting time.
Perhaps Ixnay on the Illing would be appropriate right now.
I don't speak Elvish. All right, so everybody take it down a notch.
Yeah. Liz looks over at Rayne. I know I couldn't trust you.
Oh, no. You can trust me. You can trust me. I guarantee it.
Sorry.
Look, initially, we had it to simply investigate and figure out what was going on. After we all met you, we decided that there was probably more going on than meets the eye.
To clarify, I was on that train first. I was early.
Stop shaking your head, please.
Why?
She's like, that's Kestrel, the monster slayer.
Hey, glad you've heard of me.
Yeah.
In all fairness, that they wouldn't really spread a rumor about how you didn't do something. So the only one that would be available to tell a story about would be the monsters she did slay, not the ones that she didn't.
You know, she sticks monsters' heads on sticks and carry them through town and directs dead bodies to collect fees.
You've killed people too, correct?
Of course. But I didn't come here to kill any of you.
Right.
You came to kill me. She says differently.
She doesn't say. Who you talking about? The elf?
The bard.
The bard?
You can't know her. You can't trust things that bards say. You should know that. Bards are
very truthful.
Look at her. She's a vacant idiot.
The bard flips you off with both fingers.
How about I clear this up? We, in fact, are here to kill you because you've been killing people. So it's a pretty good reward out for you, though. So that might make you feel better.
I'm just going to edge you to the bodies.
This negotiation tactic has
I grab Kabir by the shoulder and we just
sidebar
shuffle to the left a little bit. She's blowing this for us, and I don't know how I'm going to get us out of this. Do you?
Oh, now I'm the professional. Huh? Oh, we're in trouble. Help us, Mr. Kabir.
Look, is this your specialty or isn't it?
Stopping people from fighting spiders outside of a flower shop is not anyone's specialty.
That's not what I meant. I meant Look, are we going to let her kill this? What are you saying? We don't have a choice?
If the person starts swinging at it, we don't have a choice. I'm sorry. Let me try to bring this down a little bit. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Feeling a little zesty from the moment.
I see.
I kind of feel like that monster that waits for the Power Rangers to morph to start the fight.
In all fairness, though, bitch threw a fucking spear from the moon to Earth. So we're just standing around waiting for a fucking re-entry on that bitch. It's gonna take a week and a half.
Touche, sir. Touche.
So I mean, we're talking about waiting. I mean, fucking Rita got an arm like a fucking howitzer. Fucking Peyton Manning, that shit from the moon.
Daryl Strawberry from left field threw out the runner at first.
and then she snorts a bunch of moon dust. Woo! Daryl Strawberry. 6 people get that.
All right.
Thanks for making those deep cut jokes that we can make that nobody gets and just take up time.
You're welcome. I've served my purpose.
Look, I'm going to start speaking to the group.
Mm-hmm.
Context is king. Yeah? Why'd you kill him?
Me?
No, to other people. Yes, you.
They asked for it. They were going to hurt Elizabeth.
See,
there you go. Look at
self-defense.
I'd like to insight.
Sure.
I hold up an 8-armed glove. If it don't fit, you must have quit.
Okay.
Here, put on this mask. You could be Kato.
Sorry, just a second. I just want to double check something.
She's having to check how much she adds to her insight. I think it's like a 27.
Okay.
Rachel, what color is your horse?
Dead. I mean, alive.
So that's a nat 20 on my insight. So that would be a 35.
Man,
What color is your
look
horse?
into her soul.
All right. Hold on.
Rachel, what color is your horse?
I'm thinking it's charcoal.
It's brown.
Damn it. I would give anything for a white Bronco to add to this metaphor. I target sometimes just people who are real fucking old, you know?
I don't know if I should be appreciative or if I should feel bad about that.
Second one. That's what I was going for.
Gotcha. I don't know. Sometimes I give you the benefit of the doubt that you can be nice, and I'm like, what the fuck am I thinking? I should know better than that.
How do I explain this?
So you got a 35 insight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know all the truths about all the things in all the land.
So I had talked to D-Walk earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I had messaged him and said that I wanted to help create the lore for the mirrors. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
And he was like, well, I have to approve it. I'm like, yeah, of course you have to approve it. But I had thought up this idea for this thing that's very cool and also solves a thing about Rachel's character that she can't remember spiders. And
Oh,
why did I have a feeling that's where this was going?
fits so fucking good.
This
It's
is
like
just
unbelievable how
this
good
is
it
just
fits.
to riff on Adri forgetting that
I
she
swear to
fought
God,
a
it's not.
spider one time.
I had not in my mind I had thought about this thing. I needed a thing, right? And so like I don't want to get into too much detail because it would be fun for you to experience it, I think.
Uh-huh.
But like, so I kind of created this thing and then built like a kind of mythos around it. And I kind of pitched this idea to D-Walk about whether or not it'd be cool if I kept going with it. And he was like, yeah, I just got to approve it.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as like he gave me the okay, I started thinking, okay, so how does this fit into shit? And I was like, oh my God, it's perfect. It's so perfect. So good. So I think it's fantastic that you don't remember spiders. And you know what's funny is that you're in a place right now where your memory's all fucked with, and this is where you interact with a spider.
Yep.
You're never gonna remember this one. Oh, it's so good. It's perfect. Oh. And that's why you haven't responded to Renasmir. You don't remember spiders.
I forget him as soon as he leaves my visual range.
Right? That's what it is. Oh my god.
Gonna have to start pulling some memento style shit or something here. It's just like, why do I have a drawing of this weird dude? What the
A whole tattoo of me like over Renasmir?
Yeah.
Other arm.
Yeah, you just have to turn sideways and look in the mirror and it looks like you.
All right. So
We're
I
at a
believe we left off at 35 on the insight check and a wish for a white Bronco. I believe is where we left.
That should be the name of the episode. Wish for a white Bronco.
Oh Lord, I don't even want to know what happened when I was gone.
Sorry.
So you rolled a 35 on insight total.
Yep.
Well, you can tell she's partially telling the truth, but you also can tell she actually enjoyed the killings.
Your Honor, I'd like to say that it's not necessarily exclusionary of a just action. You can relish the enjoyment of a just action. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a bag of shit. If I were to smack her, it would be right, and I would enjoy it.
Is it? I mean, there's obviously something. There are dual personalities here, right? Or it certainly seems that way. So when you say that she enjoyed it, are you talking about is the spider and Elizabeth two different things, or I'm just trying to say,
Are they
is she possessed? Yeah, I mean,
are they a fractured self or a duplicitous thing, like two beings in one body, or one body's fractured?
Yeah.
Boy, this is nuanced.
Best friends you guys can tell, it is two minds, or the mind is fractured. It's not a possession. It's something triggered something that, I guess possibly something triggered something maybe that caused her mind to break into two.
And she had a break. But she can turn into a spider.
Right.
Okay.
So, could that have been the trigger? Who knows? You guys haven't asked.
I'm trying to think about traumatic life events.
Could have been her husband dying? Possibly.
Right.
There's her life hasn't been, she lives in Ravenloft, for goodness sake. Who knows what traumatic experience down the line caused.
That's true.
I think we could say the spider
Elizabeth
probably
and Liz
didn't help.
Elizabeth and Liz to separate, and Liz to become a dominant, protective personality that protects the other one. No.
Here at Freelance Heroism, we give you deep psychological analysis of our monsters before we destroy them. Also, if you need to buy stamps.
Now, if she would have incited Elizabeth, this could have completely changed the answer, which was what I was actually counting on you guys possibly doing in the beginning, was if you try to confront Elizabeth and incited her, you guys never would have got it. Because Elizabeth would have told you the truth.
In all fairness, I think with a 35 perception, Rachel's over here getting things off the dollar menu. She's got everything about this person's personality and also a good idea of how much a double cheeseburger should cost.
Yep.
Profiler.
So, sure, I'm sure some of them did deserve it. We all meet people who clearly deserve to be killed.
I'm gonna look at the.
Yeah, no one's hunting you for them.
Actually, that's not true.
Oh, were these your hunters? So it was okay to kill them, but it's not okay for me to kill the three of you.
Yes, that one
that one
is the accurate one.
Yes, we are in agreement.
Four of you, if you count your weird friend in the back.
Look,
not friend again.
I've never killed a giant spider before, and
I've thrown my hands up there. This is unfucking believable.
And I really need to get some money and get out of town. So it's not personal.
So why don't you rob Rayne's girlfriend's ship then?
Why did we? We didn't.
No, why don't you? You want money.
I'm not a thief.
Didn't those pirates say they were?
I'm not a thief. I'm a murderer. Okay,
That's
get it
right. Yeah.
I preferred the term vigilante. Thank you.
I am the knight. I am Duckman.
Duck and vengeance.
The Duck Knight.
I believe we have a unstoppable force, immovable object scenario here.
Why are you? This doesn't have to come to blows.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to. We could say that we got rid of the monster and you could try to rehabilitate, right? People suffer from mental issues all the time. We get that there's been a struggle, a difficulty, and you've manufactured this sort of defense mechanism. But
she can turn into a giant spider and kill people.
Yeah, we've never cured anyone who turns into an animal before.
No.
Oh, right. You don't remember. Look, that point is fiery and accurate, and later on, you're going to appreciate the fervor with which I made it. We've cured people of things like this before. I'm going to turn back to the spider.
This is like, no thanks. I'm good. Elizabeth needs me.
You ever wake up in the morning and you think,
damn, that tasted good.
You ever look at someone and realize all of a sudden you done fucked up? This is the moment right before that happens. I'm giving you an out. Let us try to help you.
Roll
what?
Well, you most likely perception. Rachel's probably prepping for an attack.
Persuasion.
I saw her checking. I saw her checking dice and sheets.
That is exactly what I was doing.
Perception with a hint of arcana. What am I using? Persuasion?
Yeah. Yes.
Wait, I have to click on the thing, right? No. Nope.
Oh no.
It was a 10.
Oh no.
He kind of begins to slowly pace.
I see them do the pacing.
A few of the legs kind of hit the ground slowly as he's beginning to kind of pace back and forth.
I trained people in footwork for a while, so I'm going to take a stroll backwards, kind of put some space in between me and the and the spider. Because I know what happens when I'm up close.
I'm gonna glance at Kavir and Rayne. The sort of expression of like, is that are you good now? Do you feel like you tried?
Loosen my tie a little bit. Okay.
She opens her mouth and spews out a webbing at Kess.
Of course.
That is a 25.
That will hit.
Need a DC 14 strength, or she's locked in the webbing.
You get the help action, by the way. You get advantage.
Thank you. This is a strength save or a strength check?
It's a check, right? Because
it's a check.
You wouldn't be able to
strength
save and...
check. 15.
Yeah, you barely beat it. Damn.
I needed that advantage. Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. But you know what? I don't do it for you. I do it for the story.
All right. Roll your initiatives.
All right.
Well, but
damn. Damn, Spider rolled a 1 on initiative.
Oh no.
13.
Okay.
Oh my god. Nat 20 plus 10.
Oh my god. You are a blur.
I have, because fucking noticed it was getting ready to fight me. I'm like, fucking no. You guys have Beyond open?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I just want you to see that roll.
You said 13, Ray?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, whoops! I wrote the 30 in Rayne, not Kavir's slot. My bad.
Oh, you better give me credit for my.
Trying to remember. No, that should. Okay, that's already built in. All right, so. Oh, hey! Look who comes out swinging. 26.
Jeez,
That would be good.
this is gonna hurt. Oh, okay.
I've done research on spiders from back in the day when we were going to fight that hunter. So how many legs does a spider need to have on the ground in order to do a leap is what I'm thinking right now.
Normally when it's an 8-legged, at least probably you assume at least 4. But the fact that this is a lycanthrope in hybrid mode, she's good on 2.
Whoa. That's a weird spider. It's standing upright. Look at me, I'm a human.
Kind of.
Boy, this commute, this heat sure is hot.
Kind of think almost a slight Octavius spider kind of thing.
Oh,
with the limbs and
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about a weird Spider-Man with the extra arms.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to take my turn, yeah?
Yes, you go first.
Since I backed up a little bit, I am not in combat, right?
Not
in
technically range. We're between in the 2 buildings you guys are between. I believe there's 30 feet between the 2 of them, so you are.
I am.
You can.
I can move away without provoking, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move back. I'm going to, kind of step off to the side.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull my bow and I'm going to ready a sneak attack, but I'm going to wait for the circumstances to be right to use it.
Okay.
Right now, they don't have disadvantage.
Correct.
So I'm going to hold it, ready the action, and if at the end of the turn I can't meet the requirements for the sneak attack, I'll then just use the regular attack.
All right.
Pass my turn.
Captain Rayne.
I just kind of mutter under my breath, Elizabeth, I'm sorry for this. You were quite a captivating date. And I will go charging in with Le Rapier. Oh, fucking butts. It's a 14 to hit. That ain't going to do it.
No, that does not hit.
Yeah, I did not think so. So I guess I get my, I'll take my extra attack and see how that does.
Hey, what's really bad is when you realize that she has 8 tower shields.
How about a 20 versus
that? That hits.
Okay, so that's good.
She's got 400% cover.
Is my blah 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 blah. Does my rakish audacity kick in here? I don't need advantage on the attack roll to use sneak attack. If I'm within 5 feet, I obviously
and there's no one else around. Yes.
Okay, so I do have. Okay, so I can't do sneak attack on the second attack. Good. All right, so weapon damage is 15. That's not bad.
All right, give me the full roll. Let's see how bad you go.
Let's go sneak attack. Average 10. So 25 total damage.
So what was the okay? And is your weapon magic or silver?
No.
That actually doesn't break the skin at all. Your weapon, you found out, is completely ineffective against her.
Yeah. Didn't really think I was going to be dealing with any lycanthropes here, so
Nobody defeats 8-tower shield Betty.
Kess?
All right. I would like to cast
Spiritual weapon.
Well, I would like to cast Spirit Guardians at 5th level. I am excluding myself, Vess, Kavir, and Rayne. And then I am going to move up to Liz.
And Kevin.
And Kevin.
I don't want to mince words here. Just
right.
Make sure you got all my aliases.
And she has to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 18.
Oh, I hope she's not wise.
He rolled an 18 on the die.
Does she have a negative to her?
No.
Oh. It could happen. Well, she still takes half damage. So it would be 27. So she's gonna take 13.
All right.
Her speed is halved. And let's see, that was my action. I'm gonna hold off on the spiritual weapon for now because
Intriguing.
I am hemorrhaging spells. I do want to try to get into a position where I am flanking with Rayne, though.
She's trying to trigger her elven accuracy.
She's professional.
All right. No, you have enough space. Yeah, you can move to where the two of you are flanking.
Okay. Then that will end my turn.
All right. At that point, Vess puts Bardic Inspiration on Kavir or Kevin.
How dare. I brought her all those flowers.
The flowers were my idea, though. It's the idea that counts.
Now you want to take credit for our flowers.
Yeah, if I'm getting Bardic Inspiration.
I'm just saying. Maybe if you'd have thought of it, maybe it would be maybe you'd get the Bardic Inspiration.
All right.
By the way, D&D Beyond had a real delay there for a minute because about a second ago I got all of Nate's rolls all at once.
Yeah, I got all of yours too.
Yeah, it showed me the that you guys had rolled and what it added to it, but it wasn't showing me the total for some reason. It finally did, though.
It's like, do your own math.
Tries to fire off a couple Eldritch blasts and they miss. Kavir, you are at the end of the actually no, the spider goes before Kavir. And then
as soon as the flanking comes up, I'm taking the shot.
Okay, then take your shot.
All right, here's the D20 roll. And I get, oh god, you fucking dice piece of shit. All right, so it's a 4 on the roll, but hold on. Bardic Inspiration's a 6, right?
Her Bardic Inspiration's a D10.
Hey.
Yeah, no. She's not a lower bard.
So just 1, right? How high a level is she?
We'll find out.
Okay, +3. Not ideal. 7 right now. Plus 7's 14. Does that hit?
No, 14 does not hit.
Fuck. I mean, all right, go ahead. Your turn.
All right.
I am the worst with a bow.
Can I call something out to Kavir after I see him fire his bow?
Hold it up. Turn it around. You're holding it backwards.
Can I call something out?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'm gonna look back at him and I'm gonna call it. You need to steady your aim. Put your foot down forward a little more.
Bitch, are you fucking for real with me?
I'll show you after the fight.
She's serious. Literally, I train.
All right. The spider turns to.
Oh, the spider has to make a wisdom saving throw.
19 on the die.
Half damage.
That's okay.
So it would be 31, so it's going to be 15.
All right. So 13 and 15. All right. Sounds good. She turns and begins to lay into the cleric. First roll. That misses with the 14. The second roll is a 19.
Miss.
Okay. And the last roll is a 22.
That will hit.
And I need a con save.
Con save.
And immediately after this, she's going to do 8 shield bashes.
7 damage initially, and let's see what happens with the con save.
Okay.
Oh shit. You now have bad credit.
It's going to be a 22 on the con save.
Oh, nice. So you just take half damage from that, and you don't get paralyzed.
Okay.
Whoa. Spoiler.
Anything else?
So you take 5.
On top of the 7?
Yes.
Okay. And then I have to make a Constitution saving throw, but I have Warcaster, so I get to roll with advantage. I make the save.
All right. Kavir, it is your turn.
All right. Because she said that to me, I'm gonna so I'm just, it's not like an act or anything. I'm actually thinking I'm like, oh my God, are my feet wrong? Because I'm in a child's body, so I'm not 100% sure I'm doing everything 100% right. I'm looking down on my feet, but I don't want to give her the satisfaction of knowing that she might have corrected a flaw in my stance. So I'm going to use a performance check to look down at my feet and not look like I'm looking down at my feet, but reposition them in the appropriate way.
Okay. Do you
cool. Subtly do it?
Okay. Can I describe the ability that Kestrel is trying to tell Kavir to do?
Yes.
Okay. So this is a rogue bonus ability. It's called Steady Aim. As a bonus action, you give yourself advantage on your next attack roll. On your current turn, you can use this bonus action only if you haven't moved during this turn. And after you use the bonus action, your speed is 0 until the end of your current turn. So you're basically steadying yourself.
Right. What
this was? It's called Steady Aim. It was introduced with Tasha's.
Yeah,
but I don't have that ability, right?
Rogues get it.
It's an optional ability to add to the rogue.
Yeah.
And Tasha, they
What's,
don't.
What? Yeah. And you just get it.
Tasha,
we're
Tasha's
talking
book,
after this.
Yeah, Tasha's book
has
actually for each class.
Rachel's
it has
got
little
all
things you can swap things out.
Fuck. Oh, swap
Rangers.
things out.
Rangers
not
favored.
Steady Aim. You don't have
enemy
to
becomes
swap.
Favorite foe.
You just get it.
Yeah, with Steady Aim, you just get it. There's some
Okay.
other stuff that you can swap, but Steady Aim, you just get.
Can
if
you
you're
just explain
a
it
rogue.
to me one more time? I just need to hear it one time all the way through.
So, as a bonus action, you give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on your current turn. You can use this bonus action only if you haven't moved during this turn, and after you use the bonus action, your speed is 0 until the end of the current turn. So you won't be able to move, but you're
if
using
I'm holding it at the end of the turn anyway, it might not be the worst thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
also, there were 2 negatives I was thinking. I was like, I won't be able to help action you, but if I'm holding it until the end of the initiative, then I get to see the entire combat before.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's really good. Thank you.
Yeah.
But also, I'm rolling that persuasion or
performance. Okay. What's
That's
also interesting.
You don't know that. Yeah.
What's also interesting about Steady Aim, it's called Steady Aim, but in the description it says your next attack roll. So I would assume you can use it for not only a ranged attack but also a melee attack.
I hate these. I hate this because Okay.
I need about 2 minutes to Google something quick. I need to do a rule check. So keep going.
Okay. This
David's gonna be like, actually, Rachel.
No, this game is sloppy.
Searching something else. I gotta check something out quick.
Okay.
I'm starting to notice the sloppiness here.
Well, it's
the fact
just
that
the
they
sort of
not specifically said something. It's like playing with a lawyer. You know what I mean? It's like playing with a lawyer. Not you. I just mean playing the game, the rules as they're written. Because there was fucking in the crossbow feat, it never specifies it has to be a crossbow. I'm like, it's titled crossbow. But apparently the developer of the game said that fucking it contains the bow rules as well.
That's
and I'm like,
stupid, because a crossbow is so much more specific than saying aim, because you can aim like a melee hit.
Right, and now I have to go through every ability for every fucking weapon in order to see how my weapons work. It's sloppy.
Yeah,
and it's like they had to go out of their way to make it less. You know what I mean? Less.
Yeah.
I do not think that this was intentional. I think they fucked up, they slipped up, they didn't do something, and then they were like, well, we never said blah blah blah, like to try to cover the ass after the fact. That's what it feels like to me. Okay, yeah, but that's a really good thing. I just Kavir, his ego won't allow him to to be instructed by a child. I know the irony of that sentence is weird right now, but it feels wrong, but it's an accurate sentence.
So that's steady aim is a 3rd level rogue feature. So once you have your 3rd rogue level, you get it.
Good to know. Thank you, Rachel. I would like one day to have all of the content, available to me when I make my character.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, like, because I made this using what is supposedly all of the content, and yet where is it?
Beyond?
It wasn't like in my actions and everything. It's not in here.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I actually spent money and bought all the damn books.
Well, no. So did Rachel. Rachel has all of the books on D&D Beyond, but it wasn't in the options for me to use. It wasn't in I would have definitely picked something that was bow centric. The only thing I didn't pick that was even ranged combat centric was the crossbow thing, and apparently that was something I should have picked up. I was like, I'm not gonna look at that. It says crossbow. And I think I did read it because I realized there was no what's it called, and I didn't realize I had to. Anyway,
David's gonna reverse Uno rules me, and then I'm gonna get.
I'm looking up something else that could actually be a game changer in a second.
It's called instantly kill the cleric who spams Spirit Guardians.
It's a mini game.
Remember I already let you know about counterspell that played with your daylight.
That's right.
Letting you know that's in check. Now, granted, counterspell can't actually handle level. It could actually target a level 5, but that means I have to roll and take a chance on it, which I'm not that fucking. I don't like those kind of odds. I don't play that kind of game. I like guaranteed fuckery. I don't.
Wait a minute. Do you actually have to counter the spell by casting the spell?
No, with a counterspell, you have to actually roll. It comes down almost like an Arcana check again if it's over the thing, and there's God damn it!
So it's like a grapple check counter.
Yeah, in a sense, it's a magical grapple check. In a sense, she's looking it up right now. I could already see her typing something.
Well, I was gonna say I thought you could cast it at a higher level, and then it would automatically Okay. Yeah, you can.
That's possible. Yeah.
Counter casting.
They made it a whole lot simpler than the old 3-5 where you actually had to cast the same spell to counter. And the other dick move I used to do was hide a bunch of casters with darkness spells, and every time someone cast a light, I cast darkness, and I just would play the reaction game. And
that counterspell rule from earlier D&Ds where you'd have to counter the spell by casting it at another person casting it, so it negates the field. They did it that way to break people away from playing kind of the best builds all the time. So like people would pick the same 6 spells on every character because they're the ones that deal the most damage, have the most effect on the game.
Mm-hmm.
So if everyone's using the same 6 spells, then anyone can counter anybody. So it forces you to get outside the meta so that you won't pick the same 6 spells over and over again. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like you cast something really weird, it's unlikely that this person will have that in their Rolodex to counter it.
Can I just say, I don't like that you guys are noticing when I look up rules. I don't appreciate that.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'd like to say that I don't give a shit. I like playing with Rachel because she'll let you know. You know, Rachel is that bitch.
And I just haven't called it out. It's how long we've been playing?
Long time.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm picking up these cues on camera, do you think how bad it'd be if we were in person?
I would just immediately, you would tell me something and I would immediately pick up the book and be like,
oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Actually, David, on page 157.
Sorry, I'm the one who's creating the delay.
No, it's all good.
Oh, it's okay. Rayne's gonna backstab me.
I have a Three Musketeers bar here, and I'm literally looking at it like in my mind. I'm imagining how I would eat it, and like part of it is just to put it, like stand it up on the table, and then just headbutt with my mouth open. It's not like one of those little ones. It's like a full size Three Musketeers bar. I can feel that it's soft through the package.
All right.
Oh my god.
I think I'm good now.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
He sent a secret message and D-Walk had to check on something and
it's all.
Yeah, no.
I mean, shit, dude. I mean, how many times have I done that with you fucking running around like them through Valiki? And I'm sitting there trying to keep contact with you. Oh, no, it was 100% story based, but trying to keep track of you while they're all running around.
I don't know how you did that. Somebody messaged me when I was DMing a game, and I literally had to like stop the game for 5 minutes to go through it.
That was my prank I pulled on him, and then I get suffered for later because that mimic.
Seriously, I'm just impressed by it. Like, it seems like something that would just be easy to do, but there's no fucking way I can DM a game while reading a text message. It's not going to happen. It's just a skill I don't have.
It's difficult. It's difficult to do.
All of my focus is on whatever I'm doing at this particular second. What is that Winchester from fucking MASH? I do one thing, I do it very well, and then I move on to the next. Yeah.
Alrighty. So
I haven't seen.
I believe did we finish Kavir's turn? Did we leave off?
We did not finish Kavir's turn.
Okay, Kavir.
I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. Prep the action.
Okay.
And then hold.
What was your performance roll?
It was a 28.
Okay.
So I like that. I like that. Huh? I assume you didn't like it because you didn't even notice it.
I didn't notice it at all.
Huzzah. And now watch me roll a 3 on my. I'm getting all the really cool, like technical rolls, stylistic rolls that are gonna fucking shoot fucking the tree.
Rayne, you're up.
All right. So I attacked her with my rapier. Became very obvious to me that I did not cause or inflict any harm on her whatsoever. I would imagine that means that I know what I'm dealing with, that this is not like, some sort of magical transformation. This is
no,
like,
you are 100%. You're dealing with a lycanthrope.
Yep. I turn around, I look at Kestrel, and I look at Kevin. And I've got kind of a semi-worried look on my face. And I say, all right, I'm going to need the two of you to get really cool about some shit real fast. and you start to see the color of my skin go from blue to sort of more bluish gray, sort of splotchy in places.
Oh my God, it's gotten mossy.
My my body starts to sort of grow in size. My especially like above the waist, like my upper torso, my arms just start to really kind of build up. Looks like I've bulked up overnight.
Hold on. Title of the episode: Hulk Splash.
The skin along the sides of my neck start to split, sort of an odd horizontal line patterns running down my neck.
Oh, he's a were-trout.
And my face starts to elongate, and these razor sharp teeth start to emanate from my mouth.
Sidkirk.
I know it's not necessarily going to do any good, but I'm going to try and position myself in front of her to kind of block things off. And do I have? Would a bite attack effectively be an unarmed strike? Or how would
I count that? Yes.
Okay. I don't know that it's probably not going to do any good. Fairly certain it's not going to do, but I am going to try it anyway, just to see if I can get a point across. It's a 29, so
that hits.
Yeah, so that's it's 6 damage, but it's bludgeoning damage. So pretty sure that's not going to cause any.
No, but you literally just damn near bit her on the face, and you have her attention now.
Good. That was kind of the point. And yeah, I've kind
technically you're actually standing taller than her now.
Oh yeah, I figured I might be. But yeah, so now I'm kind of basically just trying to more or less block her in the hopes that I can at least get her to stand down.
Okay.
I think that's all I'm going to be able to do on this turn. I'd say yes, that is all I'm going to be able to do on this turn.
Yes, it is your turn.
Now you might understand why I was somewhat disappointed to hear that Chunakote was not here.
Thank you so much for listening to Return to Ravenloft, a Freelance Heroism podcast. If you'd like to support us more, check us out on patreon.com/freelance_heroism and just donate any amount. We have prizes and journal entries and art that we post regularly a few times a week, and we'd really appreciate any support you could give us. Thank you.
Our cast includes Rachel Moore as Kesselgard Reskill, Dees Cassius as Master Kavir, Nathan Lett as Captain Rayne Trichet, and David, aka D-Walk, as Dr. Midnight, and everyone else in the game. Thanks again for listening, and we will see you next week.
The invoice is in the mail. So Mia Jovovich, quit making shitty video game movies, please. I really want to like you. It's like Bruce Campbell, right? I don't like anything Bruce Campbell's ever been in ever. Right? The closest I've gotten was I like Briscoe County Jr. a little bit, and I like Burn Notice a little bit.
Yeah,
Burn Notice would have been way better on HBO. It just would. It just would have been. But it had USA, so it's like kind of got that CW soft round edges vibe, which I'm not great for a spy story. But
yeah.
That being said, even though I hate my guts, I don't like Walking Dead, and I don't like fucking Army of Darkness, and write your emails, I'll ignore them. It's fine. I don't like those movies. Not my thing. But I love Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. He's such a cool guy to me.
Yeah. He definitely has a vibe about him.
I love it. I love that guy. I don't know what it is about him, but he just is so honestly fake. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's got a real lounge singer kind of to him, and I love that. But I don't like anything he's ever done. I'm sorry about that, Bruce. I really do love you. I love you to death. But I mean, maybe let me pick your movies. Because I don't know.
I do kind of feel that way with Mila Jovovich now, because I don't really keep up with her movies anymore because they just haven't been
just like her.
They haven't been great. I like her. I follow her on Instagram. I think she has like some good like political and social opinions.
Right.
It's always disheartening to try to follow someone and then they post something really vile and you're like, okay, time to unfollow you.
We would not be friends.
Right.
I also suspect that there is something about Mila Jovovich being very attractive and having, for at least the beginning of her career, worn electrical tape as a costume. I think there's something there. Look, Bruce, I'm not telling you that you got to do that.
Oh.
But I'm just saying it worked for Mila.